the lights go off and the call comes through, you're instantly thinking, okay, whereabouts is it? If it's a car crash, person's trapped, we're pretty fast, and in the truck we're gearing up for the worst. Once they start saying person's reported, house fire, things are pretty fast and pretty hectic.
Fast and hectic are normal for Sarah. On an average day at the station, she'll attend 6 call-outs, everything from fatal car crashes to animal rescues. And then there's the juggle of fitting it all around her other job, solo mum to 9-year-old Taylor.
So after school, if he's got no sports on, if it's raining or the weather's really bad, I'll pick him up.
Jump in. Oh, it's freezing.
And he'll have a snack or muck around. I'll pack up my stuff for the night shift. And then we head off to my parents' house.
Come on, let's go. Come in.
They live in North Beach.
I stay with my nanny and granddad. How I normally stay here, it's just the same.
We made that decision to help her out with Taylor, and I mean, we enjoy that. That's part and parcel of having a grandson.
When I arrive at the fire station, I generally go and get all my kit, buy my gear, and then we're off to parade.
On 2-on-1, we've got firefighters Cook, Hamilton, Price and Davies.
4 days on shift with 2 nights staying at the station is a routine week. Getting the commander's instructions at parade starts the 14-hour night shift, but not before Sarah sees Taylor off to bed.
Hello, is Taylor there, please? All right, bud, I'll see you in the morning. Yep, love you too. Bye. So after parade, we come out and do our truck checks.
CO2 extinction. Yes.
We have a list of things that we check on the truck to make sure everything's there.
Hose pack.
We go through all the lockers. Even on the rainy days, fires still exist and car accidents and many other things. We're still wanted and needed.
And if there aren't any emergencies, Sarah's usually practicing for when there are.
A lot of the equipment that we use is large and heavy, and the likes of some of the heavy hoses and that, they have the ability to push you around, to throw you off your feet. We're using ladders and gear like that you're operating up above your head, and so you need quite a lot of strength in your arms and shoulders and chest, and that seems to be an area that makes it harder for the majority of women, to meet the standard that we have.
Although the service may have conceded on gender, there's no negotiations on strength and fitness requirements. But Sarah's met tough physical standards before. At 14, she was representing New Zealand at squash and went on to win international titles and a professional career into her mid-20s. Not much slows her down, even becoming a mum.
He only slowed me down for about 5 days, and then got into a good routine, and I was back out running and playing a bit of squash again. Yep.
Because she's competed against men her whole squash career, she's always gone to the gym and done aerobics and run.
And really that's the only way that a woman in this job is going to have any credibility, if she is as capable as the next man.
And right now she's training for a police versus fire charity boxing match in October, still keeping up with the boys.
I've had a black eye and a fat lip so far. That's my boxing experience.
For the first 140 years of Christchurch's fire service, there weren't any women involved. But 10 years ago, Sarah Cook was one of the first and is among the longest serving. Even now, she's one of only 5 female firefighters in the city.
It's a woman in a man's job. I feel like it's a man's job, competing against the men.
They can make it difficult.
Yeah, they make it hard for them.
I think it's probably true of any minority group in an organisation that they are subjected to more scrutiny than perhaps somebody who comes from the majority group, and as such it's important that they are able to deliver. So my outlook and persona that I bring to work is probably one of professionalism, not a mother. I'm not here to mother the boys and pick up after them. I'm one of them,
and I'll do what they do, with the advantage of probably having a bit more of a tender side when it comes to accidents and people in need.
The first time that she was involved in a really bad car accident, I remember her coming home.
Went to a car accident.
Yeah, went to a car accident, and there was a woman, same age as her, really badly injured. I don't know whether she died or not. She wasn't healthy. Sarah came through that door, and I thought, hello, hello, and she picked Taylor up and said, I love you. And I thought, hello, she's just had her first really bad accident. And she handled it well.
Although it's Sarah's job to help others, that often means putting herself in harm's way.
What can happen in the situations we do put ourselves into. It's not talked about in my family. I daren't tell Mum that I've just about fallen off roofs, you know, and gotten out of buildings just in time as buildings have collapsed.
I reckon she's really, really, really brave. I probably won't be able to do that when I'm older.
You know, as a mother you have to deal with different things, and as a woman as well, and I think we have the better trait for just getting on with it and working with what we've got. I never really think something's going to happen to me and leave Taylor, but the more jobs sometimes you go to, the more afterwards you think, ooh. Taylor's been upset quite a few times about me going to work. Yeah, being a solo mum and a firefighter working full time can be pretty hard. Juggling, you know, the everyday things you're still doing. No other mother has to get up, drop their child off at 7 o'clock and things like that. So you get the odd comment, no other mother does it. Well, no other mother in the school's a firefighter.